Hi, beautiful souls. Today, we're going to be talking about something that millions of women silently struggle with: PCOS, irregular periods, hormonal imbalance, acne, hair growth, facial hair growth, weight changes. Well, doctors will explain the physical reasons behind PCOS. But today, I want to take you somewhere deeper. What if your body is just not dealing with hormones? What if your womb is trying to communicate something to you? Because your body is not your enemy. Your body is always speaking to you, and the womb remembers everything. So, before we go deeper, let me say this clearly: PCOS is real. Hormones matter, nutrition matters, medical care matters, but the body is just not physical. Your nervous system, your emotions, your lived expressions, and lived life experiences also shape your hormonal health. And the womb is one of the most emotionally sensitive spaces in your body. And many women with PCOS carry a very specific emotional pattern: a disconnection from their femininity. Not because they choose it, but because somewhere along the way, being a woman did not feel safe. See, it didn't happen in one big moment, okay? It happened in small, everyday experiences. Moments like, don't sit like that, you're a girl. Lower your voice, you're a girl, speak softly. Why are you laughing so loudly? Go help in the kitchen. While the boys and the brothers continue to play. Or hearing things like, girls are so expensive to raise, uh, save money for their wedding, don't behave like a boy, or being constantly compared, like, look at her, she's so well behaved. Or even worse, like being made to feel like your existence came with conditions. See, a little girl, no, she may not understand it consciously, but her nervous system understands everything. And it starts learning. Being a girl means adjusting. Being a girl means shrinking. Being a girl means controlling myself. And the womb, my dear, the womb stores all of that. So let's talk about your first period experience. There comes a very powerful moment, your first period. And this could have been like a celebration, a rite of passage, like a sacred initiation into womanhood, from a girl to becoming a woman. But for most girls, it becomes a moment of shame. Things like, hide this, don't tell anyone, wrap it in black covers, don't go to the temple, don't sit here, don't touch this. Suddenly, your body becomes something to hide, something impure, and something inconvenient, I would say. And what does your nervous system learn? My femininity is not safe to be seen. And the womb remembers that. So many women, with PCOS were the strong ones, the responsible ones, the ones who never caused trouble, the ones who handled everything quietly. But no one asked them, who's holding you? Who's supporting you? Who's allowing you to rest? Just things like sit properly, close your legs, don't move too much, don't express too much. In all of this, slowly your body, what does it learn? My natural expression is not safe. And the womb feels that restriction. So you grow up, becoming everything the world expects: strong, independent, high achievers. But deep inside, there is a silent belief: if I achieve enough, maybe, just maybe, I will be finally valued. Remember, there's also a lot of anger stored within because of the unfairness, the constant comparison, not being heard. You were taught things like don't talk back, be a good girl, don't be emotional. So the anger doesn't leave, it stays in the body. It's quiet, suppressed, unprocessed, and sometimes the body starts speaking instead. Now, let me add the modern life also to it, to make things a little more difficult. The deadlines, pressure, constant productivity, always doing, always pushing, always performing. That is masculine energy, my dear. But your body is feminine. It's cyclical. It needs rest. We function on a 28-day cycle, not a one day, 24-hour cycle like the men. Our body needs rest. It needs safety. It needs emotional safety. It needs softness. But when you live in survival mode for years, your system burns out. And that is what I call the feminine burnout. You know, many women with PCOS, they live completely in their mind, always thinking, planning, managing, achieving, but rarely feeling, rarely pausing, rarely asking, how does my womb feel today? Women with PCOS are not weak, my dear. They are women who have been strong for far too long. I want you to pause and ask this to yourself today. Was your first period celebrated or hidden? Because that moment changes everything. Healing does not begin with fixing yourself, healing begins with safety. Safety in your nervous system, safety in your body, safety in being a woman. When a woman slowly reconnects with her womb, releases shame, allows herself to soften, the body begins to respond. But this is not something you fix overnight. This is something you experience and process deeply. And if you're someone who's experiencing PCOS, irregular cycles, painful periods, or even a deep disconnection from your femininity, please know this. You are not broken. Your body is not failing you. Your body is communicating something, and that needs to be gently understood. And this is exactly the work I do in my one on one womb healing sessions, where we just don't talk about symptoms. We go to the root: nervous system safety, emotional imprints in the womb, feminine energy restoration, and deep body reconnection. If you feel called, you can reach out to me directly on Instagram or through the details given below. Remember, my dear, your womb is not attacking you. Your womb is asking you to come back home to yourself. This is Suchi signing off. Until next time. Bye bye.